Right, hello everybody, good morning, welcome back to Team Prawn Racing. We're here at Brands Hatch and at the moment it's dry. We made a ton of changes to the braking system. A lot of you guys have been watching the videos the last couple of weeks. We are heading out for quali in about half an hour's time. Let's see how this goes. Doesn't matter how many times I do this, still get just as nervous. No problems. At one point I was in pole, but then some of these BM guys are so fast around here. Let it be known to the camera, I was reading time remaining in opposition. I wonder why he put naught up. I was like, oh, I got from second to first to naught. I've done that up. What a fucking conker, I was never on pole. What a stupid thing to even believe could be possible. I honestly thought, oh, I'm in 7th and doing alright. Oh, good lap that, yeah, we're up to 5th. Oh, we're in 2nd. It's really the bloody time left, wasn't I? What a muppet. As if. Qualified 5th overall and in class. Extremely happy with that. 51.5 around Brands Indy. Getting used to the brakes, learning, leaning into them. It's miles better than it's been for a long time. The AP prop valve, what a revelation. We're on the right hand side of the track, which is where I want to be. We're doing 2 green flag laps, which is great for tyre temps. We're out in about half an hour. Let's see how this goes. 34 Thunder cars, all on one grid, not shared. 34 Thunders. Capacity grid for Brands Indy. Absolutely fantastic for the club. Fantastic venue. Love it.
The cars making their way towards what will be a rolling start.
Alright, well this is it.
West from Branson, from Sapra. 4th place is Rod Burley, but not for long because contact between Rod Burley and the 101 car. They both tried to take the apex and, well, neither party succeeded in doing so. Safety car has been deployed. No, that's not good at all. The 223 Peugeot 206 of Joe Collier has set ablaze there as we've gone to safety car conditions. Thankfully he's out of the car, but that is a huge inferno. Red flag has been put out there, as you can see.
Shit, there's a big fire in the pit lane. I don't know if that's on the track or not.
We'll have to see how this is handled by race control. Usually, so early in the race, one would expect a complete restart.
So, Malk and Rod might have had some sort of coming together, but then something else has happened on the start line by the looks of it. There's an awful lot of smoke and I could see flames above the pit building, so something fairly serious, I think. Hope everyone's alright. There's a lot of flashing lights over there. I hope it's nothing serious. Right, the fire truck's now gone back in and the recovery truck is backing into position. Oh, it's not Joe's hot rod again, is it? I think it is. Oh, poor bloke.
Trackside recovery flatbed has left the scene. The marshals, the volunteers in orange, with whom racing simply wouldn't happen, will be taking any steps that themselves and indeed race control see necessary before we get this race back underway. The Classic Touring Car Club Thunder Saloons grid wait for news of what happens now.
I hope Joe's alright. Car didn't look like it had an impact, just looked like it set on fire. But that's pretty scary.
Just getting an update regarding why these cars are yet to have moved away. Basically, they need to replenish the fire truck. Even if the race isn't resumed and they simply put the cars back into Parc Fermé, then they need to have the proper fire extinguishants on hand just in case anything else happens. So that is the reason these cars are in stasis at the moment. It's safe to say that the cars are not going to get their race in, unfortunately, in the Classic Thunder for this occasion, but of course they are scheduled to join us again tomorrow.
No race then? Well, that was a bit of a waste of time, wasn't it? So we headed out, 5th on the grid. We did 2 green flag laps. Malc Hardy went around me in turn 1, and then we kind of settled down. We went from 5th to 6th. I knew that was going to happen. I was happy enough with that. Before we knew it, safety car for Malcolm Rod's, little incident, and then poor Joe Collier. Car went up in flames, really quite bad. We sat for 45 minutes on the grid. So that's today's racing cancelled. So we're now racing 2 races tomorrow. And what is exceptionally cool is it's forecast to rain, and I was a bit scared about the tyres we had. Our wets are not the best. And LiQWYD, not sure, and Steve Dan, who raced in the CMMC series, popped down for a chat, and Steve had a full set of wets he was prepared to give us for tomorrow. He's given us those. Luke and Matt have gone and picked them up. The boys at the Goodyear trailer have fitted them. So we are now on a full set of 265 Goodyear wets for tomorrow. Looking forward to trying them. Right now, we're going to go and watch a bit of racing, have a beer, chill out, and enjoy the social side, which is a massive part of what the CTCRC is all about. I think you should all come and check it out at some point this year. Come and see us at some of the rounds. If you've got a race car sat in a garage that's eligible, why not come and join in? Anyway, time for a beer. See you tomorrow for a couple of wet races. Welcome back. This is grim. This is extremely grim. Race 1, we're about to head out. It is now full wet. We're starting 5th on a tyre we've never tried before, but I'm told they're quite good. Let's see how this goes.
I don't want to put you under any pressure here, but Rod just says he thinks you're one to watch here.
Does he? Well, Rod's the king of Brands Hatch. Let's hope he's onto something.
Yeah, we were talking about power a little bit earlier. I did say to you, I'll just let these 4 go, but that's not in your nature, is it?
It's not. So I'm the first front-wheel drive car on the grid.
That's why Rod is tipping you to go well.
Is he? We got gifted a set of wets last night by a very friendly man that looked better than what we had. So
Wow, okay.
Fingers crossed on the gifted wets and see where it goes.
Okay, mate, you've got some luck down there.
Thanks, mate. Right, here we are. Feels a bit different to yesterday, but at least we've got a race.
So it is Jason West in the 76 car on pole position. You can see that car is smoking a little bit, hopefully just because it's a bit cold and damp, not because there are any issues, but that is quite the plume of smoke coming from Jason West's car. The first of the non-BMWs on row 3, that's the 66 car, that's Nick Vaughan in his very developed Audi A3. Just seeing there that our pole sitter Jason West just drove away with the car smoking and no one else has followed. That rather suggests to me that he might have to withdraw from this race, and if so, that is a big development for our pole sitter. That car just withdrew itself, seemingly.
It's very interesting. Jason's just driven up to the pit exit and back down it. Wonder what's going on there.
So then, the Classic and Historic Thunder Saloons are on their formation lap. Out of clearways and through Clark Curve for the 66 car. That is going to move Nick Vaughan forward. Still side by side though, Sapra not giving up without a fight. The 66 car up into 4th place, perhaps definitively now, Nick Vaughan. If these two keep scrapping, and oh, Sapra spins! Jasper Sapra tried to get the power down a bit too early. Did a full 360. The battle for 3rd place has now commenced, having gotten past Jasper Sapra and then watched him spin off in his rear view mirrors. Nick Vaughan has set about closing in on the big V8 Vantage. That big Vantage was a 5.4 litre V8 under the hood. Now the 101 car is a 2.5 litre, and it's a 2 litre turbo for Nick Vaughan. Such impressive metal from differing backgrounds as a hallmark of the Classic Thunder Championship. Edmondson Electrical, the title sponsor for the CTCRC Thunder. At the moment, this battle for 2nd place keeping our attention, with Harding just about putting the car where he needs to. You also see him on each lap make up a lot of time at Druids, Graham Hill and Paddock Hill. However, on the straight, the big Aston Martin definitely has the legs, and Samuel Wilson tried to use that to his advantage. Didn't quite manage to draw alongside. However, he has got a nose to the inside, and he has now got the power heading up Halewood's Hill towards Graham Hill Bend. Nicely done. Through into 2nd place. So now Harding has to worry not just about getting back past, but of course holding on to 3rd place as well, because Nick Vaughan is there. I wouldn't want to bet any way regarding that scrap for 2nd place. A move for 3rd place, Nick Vaughan. Oh, didn't quite get the car stopped in time to take the apex. Ended up pushing himself and Malcolm Harding wide, but the move made. Harding tries to retaliate. Nick Vaughan up into 3rd place then. I'm sure that there was any intent of leaning on Malcolm Harding there. I think the car just didn't quite stop in time for him. Nick Vaughan is up into 3rd place then. Oh dear. The little Volkswagen Beetle, a 311 car, Neil Oakley, is in the gravel trap. The red flag is now out. But with this car embedded in the gravel, there was always something of an inevitability that the red flag would come out. Unfortunate that we didn't get to see the race come to an end.
Wow. Wow, that was awesome. That was phenomenal. That was absolutely phenomenal. It's one of my favourite races ever. That was amazing. More rain, please. That was incredible. That was incredible. Dunlop wets are incredible. Oh, that was exciting. What a revelation on the Dunlop tyres. What have we been doing with these ancient Yoko wets all this time? That was nuts. Some might even say mind-blowing. Oh, incredible race. We finished third on the road. Unfortunately, there was a red flag for a beetle, and on the countback, we've ended up fourth. Still third in class, so I'm really happy with that. I'll take that. Epic race, nose to tail with Sam in the Aston and Malk in the Escort. I got Malk on the road. I think I had the pace on Sam at certain places when we were following, but it's just such amazing cars, so evenly matched despite being so insanely different. That was one of my favourite races ever on borrowed, gifted Garden Dunlop wets. Amazing. Thank you, Steve Dan, for the tyres. Thanks for all the support in the live stream on the comments too. I'm now chatting too much and Bird's going to have to cut this right down, so I'll say goodbye. Race 2 coming up for us in 3 hours, for you in about 30 seconds.
Apparently Brownie's doing the most childish activity in the world and jacking himself up on a jack. So we need to take this opportunity to jack Nick up, because that was the best race I think we've ever had, ever. It was so tight, he was on it, the car was great, these new wets were wicked. Yeah, more of that please.
Right then, this is it. Thunder Saloons, race 2. Let's see how this goes. Well, this is exciting. So we're now starting 4th. We finished 3rd on the road in the last race, but on the countback it's been given to Malk because I wasn't ahead a lap before the red flag. So, bit of a shame, but that's how it goes.
Nick Vaughan will be one to watch in the Audi A3. That car's got some good traction. Make their way around Clark Curve and will now begin their second formation lap. Of course, rolling start for these Thunder cars, so no need to stop on the line when we do go racing. 2x2 formation at speed in the wet going into Paddock Hill Bend is always a little bit hair-raising.
Right, slowing down, back the field now. See how slow Brian goes this time.
So then the race is about to get underway here. The Thunders with their second race of the day. Harding has fallen back a little bit in the 101 car, but still there comfortably in 3rd place ahead of the 66 of Nick Vaughan. Vaughan has not quite shown the same pace relative to the front of the order as he had this morning. He was challenging for podium honours. He's a little bit off the podium at the moment as we start to find ourselves among the traffic. There's the 66 car of Vaughan, the Audi, now up into P3 of course. So Nick Vaughan has made his way past Malcolm Harding. That was Vaughan that we just got a look at in the 66 Audi. Brian Bransom eases his way out of the final corner and we'll see the checkered flag waiting for him. Brian Bransom takes the win and the checkered flag. Wilson is next in the big Gulf liveried Aston Martin. Here he comes across the line in amongst the traffic. 2nd place then, and 3rd place for Vaughan in the 66 Audi.
Yes, little car. Yes, little car. Good one. Sam's quick. Sam is really quick.
Come on, Nick. That's how you do it, eh? That's it.
Oh, over the moon with that. It's yeah, no, it's been a really good weekend. One of the best we've had. You know, the club atmosphere is back in a massive way. Absolutely loved it. Echo what Sam said. So slippery around here.
Yeah.
There's so much mud down.
The
But
amount of cars we saw going off. AJ Owen was going sideways at times around there.
yeah, AJ's not really any good at going in a straight line, though, is he?
I'll let you tell him that.
Oh dear. But no, while you're here, I just want to say a massive thanks to all the sponsors that help.
Yeah.
And I've got a pot to take home to my little boy Oliver. Oliver, bringing home a cup for you.
You've got to make sure you fill it with sweets though as well. Nick, well done. Congratulations.
Race 2 done. We got a pot. A little bit more of a lonely race. Weather was weird. It was wet, but not as wet, which made it slippery rather than better. It was harder. Some very slippery parts of the track, but awesome race. Awesome little battle with Malk near the start. I was catching on Sam at the end. I think Abby was catching on me, but yeah, third place. Over the moon with that. 2 races finished, all gone really well. Car is cracking. Love the brakes now. Massive thanks to all our sponsors for getting involved again this year. You're all awesome, and you at home watching, you're all awesome too. We'll see you racing at Castle Combe in 7 weeks, but you will probably see my face back in the garage next week chatting rubbish. Take care, guys. See you later. I love that. God, I hope that isn't on the live stream.
Demon Shine, you should sponsor us because this is convenient. These Keeler impact guns are absolutely fantastic. You can purchase them from Parts Garage. Is your roof leaking? If so, please contact Kershaw Roofing. You can get in touch with Nick directly if you're looking for a quote. I can't wait for our new gazebo from our sponsors Helix Autosport. We really need a new one. Massive thanks to Parts Garage for these. They just make it so easy to work on the car. They're wicked. Thanks, Alan.
9, 6.